Morning, guys. I'm back in the UK. Um, so I put on £4. I put on £4, so I'm gutted about. Makes my tummy bloat like someone's pumped up my tummy. So it could be worse, but I'm not happy about it. So obviously, you guys know I'm carnivore keto. So I'm back on the butter coffees. Look at that, guys. Butter coffee. Um, Oh, that's the first butter coffee I've had since I've come back from holiday. Everything went pretty smoothly. They were actually no, that's not true. That's not true. Um, there was confusion with our boarding passes. We couldn't download them. There was a problem with the app. Then we had to wait half an hour for two of the boys that were visiting us on our holiday to check in their bags. There was big delays. So all of a sudden we realized there was only 20 minutes left to get to the plane. So we were running to try and get there. But when we ran to try and get there, me and Aurora, Yasmin and Tino, the massive queues, and we 100% were going to miss our plane. Quite dramatic, very emotional, pretty scary. You know, got the little kids. There was a lot of us. So what we did, we was like, how are we going to do this without missing the aeroplane? So Aurora said, oh, we could just ask them if we could push to the front. This queue was massive. This queue had like 1,000 people in it. Yeah. So I said to Aurora, they're not going to let me push through because they just won't. But you're very pretty. Yeah. They might let you. So she was like, okay. So she started pushing through the queue, saying, I'm really sorry, we're going to miss our plane. We get to the front of the queue. We say to the security guard, please let us through. We're going to miss our plane. He said to my wife, what time's your plane? He looked at his watch. He said, you've only got 10 minutes. So he quickly grabbed our items, put them through security, let us through. And then we literally ran all the way to our gates, you know, where and the gate was closing, and we were all out of breath, covered in sweat, and it was crazy, guys. I'm quite a fit man, I can run, but I tell you now, we ran half a mile in minutes. Yeah, and you imagine little Tino and Yasmin running as well, you know, tiny little kids, and we just made it. They just about to close the gate. They let us through. We were all covered in sweat. We were all bright red, and they let us board the plane. So we didn't miss it. If we had missed it, I think it would have cost us a lot of money. We would have had to rebuy all the tickets. But the flight was fine. It was a very comfortable flight. The kids were happy. I videoed it, and then we got back. No delays. The car was there waiting for us. There was a van and a car. My black van and my wife's car was there waiting for us. Everyone was happy. Everyone was hugging. Everyone was in a good mood. It literally was a dream holiday. It is the best holiday I've ever had. We went for 9 days in total. I never thought it was going to go this well. I thought, how can I say it? How can I say it? I thought we were going to have a nice time. I was very worried that my wife, because my wife's lovely, she loves everyone. Yeah, anyone that wants to come, they're welcome. Yeah, so and she's looking fantastic at the moment. She really is beaming in with health at the moment, which really melts my heart. But I've got my necklace back on. I didn't take it on holiday with me, my TCB necklace. I didn't want to lose it. This is too precious to me. Oh yes, a couple of things I wanted to say. So this is just part one, and I'm gonna do some more. This is like my Louis back home video. So let's put these. Can I raise these up? Let's have a look. I came home to gifts. Because that's not high enough. We need it higher than that. You guys are just so kind to me. Yeah. I came home to gifts. Elvis. This is how lovely Team Elvis are to me. So let's put them up here. I'm not sure who sent both of these. I'm guessing Tony sent one of these. So that is like Elvis's car. Give it a shake. At night, it probably, if you shine a light on it. Yeah, look at that, guys. Got a picture, lovely picture of Elvis with his pink Cadillac. That is just absolutely stunning. I love it. It's so cute, and it really will look great. You can't really see it, can you, guys? It really will look great. Got music symbols. Thank you. Of course, that will go behind me. Again, this is from someone else. I'm not sure who it's from. Please let me know who sent these things. I really don't know. Could be, I think it might be Elizabeth. This is Elvis's shoes. It says on it, Elvis, written in the shoes. Beautiful pictures of Elvis with his blue suede shoes on. Just absolutely stunning, beautiful gifts. Very, very, just you guys are very kind to me. I love it. And then I'm pretty sure this is from Elizabeth, but I don't know. It might not be. Could be someone else. Whoever has sent this. Elvis the Legends. A beautiful, just an absolutely stunning book. Let me just guys, my coffee. I'm going to put some hot water in that so it lasts a bit. This is just beautiful. Look at it. Look at it. I actually don't know who sent it. It could be Tony. Honestly, I don't know who sent this lovely, gorgeous book. It's full of. I was looking at it last night. I didn't have long because it's just. Let me just show you a bit of the opening pages. It's just a fantastic book. I'm honoured, guys, that you send me these things. Let's just show you a couple more pages. Right, let me quickly top my coffee up because I think we're going to do a few videos this morning. I'm going to post them as videos. Right, one second, guys. Just getting a bit of hot water just to warm up that coffee, mate. But we did when we come back. There was a load of flies flying around in our kitchen. So God knows what that is. But I got rid of them. I shooed them all out the window. It's a bit weird, but because we've been away 9 days, I do think everything gets a bit musty, doesn't it? Everything's a bit. Do. Right. So I'll tell you what, and someone said it to me. I think it was Nicola. I might actually read a comment out if I can find my phone. But she said, let's just see if this works. I'll plug my charger in. She said, "Oh, I bet you wasn't expecting all that drama to unfold." Let me just turn the plug on. All the drama to unfold concerning the Smiths and EFM and that. Right, let's turn the plug on. Bum. Oh my God, loads of things here in the way. Right, we're back. Right, is it? Right, okay, we've got the phone plugged in. So Nicola said to me, "Oh, I bet you weren't expecting all that drama to unfold. In the mid-1970s, bassist producer Robert Putnam was in England producing an album by a band called Splinter, who were on George Harrison's label. A huge Beatle fan, never hesitated to pepper George with questions about the Fab Four whenever they were together. So I'm guessing that. All right, so look at this. One evening, George finally told him, "Well, I'll make a deal with you if you answer all the questions about Elvis, and I'll answer all your questions about the Beatles." Knowing that Robert had played bass guitar a number of Elvis's records, the two talked long into the night. George recalled how nervous the Beatles were. Oh, I'm gonna do a part 2 on this. George recalled how nervous the Beatles were about meeting Elvis. Now that's a good topic, yeah. I want to read that now. So what is that? Page 6. I have to remember that. My guess is that there's a lot of amazing stories on here. God, wow, these pictures, honestly, guys, just amazing. Thank you so much. Whoever sent this, I think it's Elizabeth. But it doesn't matter. Whoever sent it me, thank you so much. I'm grateful to everyone. Anyone that sends me these lovely gifts, I want to include them in our show. Oh, there's all certificates in here. Let's have a look. Yeah. Oh my God. There's hundreds of stories here. I could spend a whole month reading these stories. Isn't that a commitment? There we are. Look. We've got it there. Obviously, we all know that picture, which is basically here. But right, so I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to do a part 2, and we're going to read out George Harrison discussing how nervous the Beatles were. And people have got confusing views about the Beatles, because I just think people automatically think that Elvis hated the Beatles. I personally don't think he did. I think he had a lot of respect for them. I do think he had strong views about, the drug culture of that was it. That let's face it, guys. In the 60s, the Beatles were very much into all the flower power type generation, yeah. The massive giant rock festivals and that, and people smoking pot, taking LSD and drugs and that had become very cool. And I think the Beatles were in the middle of all that. Elvis may have felt that the teenagers, the youngsters, were being badly influenced, and that the Beatles was part of that. But let's face it, guys, it was in the 60s, it was, many of you were there, the hippie generation. It was very cool to far out and all that, yeah, get stoned and be at these festivals, these giant festivals. So Elvis having views about that. There's many different stories, isn't there? Yeah. Obviously, we know about Elvis meeting President Nixon and his views there. But I also feel that Elvis really respected the Beatles. Yeah. We all know about the meeting when they met. There are rumours that Elvis did meet a couple of them. Again, I know many of you have said that he didn't. Some of you have said that they would attend his. I think I'm trying to remember which one it was. A couple of them secretly attended one of his concerts. There's a lot of stories. You tell me. Put it in the comments, guys. Any information concerning any kind of interaction with Elvis, the Beatles, the Memphis Mafia. I've read that the Memphis Mafia went on to meet a couple of the Memphis Mafia members went on to meet Elvis. Not Elvis, sorry. Sorry, say that again. The Beatles, some of the Beatles, not all of them, went on to meet a few of the Memphis Mafia members as well after that famous meeting. Yeah, and we could cover that famous meeting as well, couldn't we? We could discuss it. But the point of this video is just to say, look, we're back. We've had the time of our lives. I couldn't have even dreamed of having such a good holiday. Honestly, guys, and you know that me and my wife have been through some stuff with her cancer, but you know, which was only really a year ago, wasn't it? Less than a year ago. But my point is, that holiday will never be forgotten. It is. I can't even put it into words just how amazing it was, and I still found time to do my lives. I had a very good routine. I would wake up early in the morning. I'd put the sunbeds out. Then I would have 3 or 4 little coffees. My kids are asleep. My wife's asleep. I would wake up very early, like 6, 7 in the morning. Yeah. I'd have my coffees in the breakfast room. So then I would do a walk. You know, I'd get my phone stick and we'd talk about. Obviously, this whole week was unexpectedly dedicated to discussing the Smiths, just EFM, Memphis Mafia Kid. Obviously, I wasn't expecting Memphis Mafia Kid to make that video, so obviously I had to respond to that. I actually think the whole week we have now looking back on it, it's quite an important week because the week was our right to defend, yeah, and why we defend, yeah. And it wasn't just against, you know, please don't think I'm going against these people. I'm just trying to defend and show our right as fans of Elvis, you know, to Team Elvis fans around the world, to stand up and challenge the things that are being said from the point of love. Does that make sense? Is that understandable, guys? Like, obviously yesterday we were discussing this, and it was like I was reading off a YouTube channel's post that he's posted, 2 or 3 posts, some of them not very nice. I have no problem with that YouTube channel. Someone said to me, someone messaged saying, "Oh, please don't argue," and I'm like, I'm not arguing. I don't want to argue with these people. I'm just standing up for our right to defend Elvis. Yeah, that's really what we're doing here, isn't it, guys? We feel that many things shouldn't be discussed, that are very private, very personal, quite embarrassing for Elvis, quite degrading for Elvis, humiliating for Elvis. We feel that these things shouldn't be getting discussed by anyone that cares about Elvis. If you say you love Elvis, you care about Elvis, yeah. I don't think you should be discussing very trashy type topics, yeah, because I just think it doesn't do him any good. You know, some people can turn that around on me and say, "Well, you're bringing these things up." Yeah, there's something very individual, very unique about what I do with Team Elvis. Don't forget, what I do is with Team Elvis and Elvis fans. Yeah, obviously we've had a lot of new people joining us recently, especially in the last month. A lot of people. Yeah, we're not a big channel. We're still quite a small channel. I do think because we do defending, our growth is quite slow. Yeah, because there's many people, as we've learned, that do not think Elvis needs defending, that don't want to hear it, are not interested in defending Elvis. They just want to listen to the music, the history, the movies, you know, fun channels that discuss all lovely stuff about Elvis. I love those kind of channels. Yeah, channels that literally just spend all their time going through things like this. You know, just lovely stories. There really are amazing stories about Elvis. All the way through this book. And there's channels that dedicate themselves to positivity, and everything they talk about is positive. I love all that. But we're called Defending Elvis. We are a team of people that have dedicated our time to defend Elvis. So we can't just do that. We're going to do it. You know, we've been reviewing some great channels recently, like Atomic Hive. Thank you so much. And Atomic Hive sent me some beautiful things. Atomic Hive, I just want to thank you. They sent me some lovely little items just to say thank you because we had given them a shout out. I really like Atomic Hive. Please subscribe to them. They're lovely people. I love their channel. Please help them win most America's favorite couple. Just put it in Google, Facebook, America's favorite couple, and give them a vote, guys. They sent me some lovely stuff. Yeah, I got a feeling they might have bought this from the dojo. You know that Tiger Man's dojo. These items. Let's have a look. They're obviously friends with Trey. Look, Atomic Hive. There we are. They've got their own calling card. They're obviously friends with Spar Guy as well. It's just so cute that they look TCB, faith, spirit, and discipline. That's a lovely little gift, isn't it? I think that was bought at the dojo, the Tiger Man dojo. So it looks to me like I have items actually that were in the Tiger Man dojo. I love that. And obviously, I'm a big fan of hello. I'm just finishing that one. I'm a big fan of Spar Guy. Hi, mate. Hang on a minute. Let me just say goodbye to everyone. So, hi. Say good morning. Say good morning. Huh? Someone sent me it. It's cute. You want to have a look? You have a look. Let me just say. I'm going to say goodbye to these people. So we're not live. I'm recording it. So, guys. Atomic Hive said, "Hi, Lou. We wanted to thank you for all your support. We really appreciate you so much here. Here's a patch that we bought at the Tiger Man dojo. So it is from there. So I've actually got something from the dojo that's been reopened by Spar Guy. Keep up the great work defending Elvis and taking care of business, and hope to see you soon. Stay groovy, Lynn and Leah, Atomic Hive." Da, da, da. Right, and let me just say goodbye to these people. Did you have a nice holiday?
Yeah.
It was fun. What do you want to go?
When we come back to holiday, obviously from Rio was carrying.
Yes, Rio carried you for ages. So do you remember we had to run to catch the aeroplane?
Yeah.
You remember that? We needed.
He was sitting down when I was asleep, but he was still home.
Yeah, he fell asleep on the plane, but this poor little Chino had to run, I reckon, half a mile to get that plane. I've told them all about the story, Ron.
Yeah, and it was hurting the legs.
Yeah, because you were running so far. We were running for ages, though. We were all sweating and bright red. It was like, looking back on it, quite funny, but actually going through it I was out of breath, I was sweating all over. We were lucky we got home. Anyway, guys, the point of the ending of this video is that thank you so much to Atomic Hive. The point is, we are defending, but we're defending with love, no hate. I don't have a problem with any of these people we discuss. I only just ask one thing. Please, no more trashing of Elvis. He can't defend himself. No more trashing of Elvis. He can't defend himself. But we are back in the UK. We're going to do some lives, some videos today, through the day. I'm going to read some stuff from that lovely book, Elvis the Legends. Thank you to the people that sent me gifts. Thank you for the beautiful gifts behind me. And now we're back, guys. Back to defending. Take care. See you, everyone. Say goodbye.
I got tattooed.
Oh, let's have a look at that. Wow, that is cool. Did you love? Was it the best holiday you've ever had? Look that way. Look, you got your necklace on. Daddy's got his on as well. Look. TCB.
TCB.
Yeah, TCB. Do you know what TCB stands for? Taking care of business. That's it. Taking care of business. See how clever you are. You got a lovely tan. We've all got nice and brown, all of us.
I got brown.
You look lovely. You got gold. You're golden. You are golden.
And also red and green and white.
Red and green, and he's also red and green and white as well as golden. Okay, guys. Back to normal. Back to defending. We defend with love, and we got loads of stuff to go through. And blue. We like blue as well as gold. Golden brown. Right.
Black.
And black. We like black as well. Black's one of our colours. See you later, alligator, in a wild crocodile. Do you want to sing a song before we go? No, maybe later. You want to show them what? Have you seen this? Look, have you seen these little pictures of Elvis? How cute. So, Atomic Hive, Lynn and Leah sent me these pictures. Look how cute they are. Who is that? Elvis, yeah. Look, he's got a hat on. He's driving a car. Look, he's there. He's at home. Looks like he's having a cup of tea.
What's that?
That is a special room that Elvis used to like to use that was called the Jungle Room. That's a little record. It's a sticker. A sticker. Well, I don't open it. No, I want to keep it.
What's the
I think the back comes off and you stick it here. But I don't want to. No, I don't want to take the back off. This, when I get sent lovely gifts, I like to treasure them. And look, we've got these people here called Atomic Hive, and they sent me these lovely things. This came from a place where people learn karate, where Elvis used to do karate. Pretty cool. Look, should we show them? Da-da-da. Do you want to do karate? From the Tiger Man Dojo. Yeah. Please go to the Tiger Man Dojo. That's it. Show the people. There we go. Good. Remember the camera's there. Chino is running the Defending Elvis channel now. He's in charge. Are you in charge? Yeah. You're the boss. Thank you. Should we show them the other things? Chino hasn't seen these. He was asleep. You give it a shake. Look at that. Look at the glittery bit. And there's another one here. Look. Look, that one's got a car. See? And look, pictures of Elvis. Look at Elvis with his pink Cadillac. So, and someone sent me this massive book. We're going to read out some of this book. Which is your favourite card? That's a good one, that one, isn't it? 'Cause it's got Elvis on it. And Atomic Hive wrote me this.
Let me tell you what thing is my favourite.
Go on then. Go on, which is your favourite? So we have lots of lovely items. Look, someone even sent me a cup, Tina. Look. There's a cup here of Elvis. That's cute, isn't it? What else have we got? Small. There's a box here that held my necklace, my TCB necklace, which I treasure. That's it, right? So what, Tina? This is from Atomic Hive. Oh, do you? And let me just see where does it say where? So Atomic Hive are in Jonesborough, I think. Are they or not? Or is that the postal people? I'm confused. That's all the way from America. Right, we'll have a look now. That's all the way from America. It actually says, look, TCB. TCB, taking care of business. So, anyway, guys, there's a letter in there. They did a letter for me. Yeah, all the way from America. So, guys, I'm gonna come back. I still want to try. I want to discuss with you guys why we why we feel that people shouldn't really be saying pretty trashy, negative, horrible stuff about Elvis, whoever they are, not just friends and family and Memphis Mafia and Priscilla, but just in general, why we feel that if people do say stuff like that, that it's our purpose to jump in and defend Elvis. You know, I know some of the things that people have been saying is Elvis doesn't want drama. Elvis is nothing like that. He's not about negativity. I do understand that. Elvis is full of love and all that, no hate. But I do think Elvis would like us to defend him. I do think that he'd want us to do it in a certain way, you know, with kindness. But I do think I think Elvis would like us defending him. I think even Lisa Marie would be pleased that we defend her and her father just on behalf of Riley, Finley and Harper. I just get this feeling that what we're doing is good. You know, the message we're saying to people is, if you're going to say things about Elvis that are degrading to him, there's someone there to stand up for him. Because I really feel, except for the fans, of course, the Elvis fans, I really feel that the way that we're defending in the last 6 months is quite different than the normal way we defend. I would say that, you know, the Elvis fans have always defended Elvis, always, for 50 years. But to have a channel that is totally dedicated to defending Elvis in the way that we do it, where it's 7 days a week, 2, 3, 4 videos a day, I think it's quite new. I think it. Okay, mate. I think it shocks some people because there's many Elvis fans that don't feel Elvis needs to defend and doesn't want these topics discussed. But there's a new kid in town, Louis, in the UK, and he's got a massive team backing him called Team Elvis, and Elvis fans around the world backing him. So, yes, we're going to defend Elvis, but we will do it politely, in a gentlemanly way, in a respectful way. Gotta go, guys. Say goodbye, Tina.
Bye.